Hi guys, this is Rosita Applebum and I'm here with a contouring, blush, and highlighting video. So right now I have nothing on my face other than concealer, foundation, and powder. So for foundation I use the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. I just have like a little sample of it, so I'm just trying it out. And then as a concealer under my eyes, I'm wearing the CoverGirl Corrector, and then the Maybelline Fit Me on top. And I just have on some eyelashes. This shirt is from a boutique. It's called Hanger. I'm not sure if they have anything like online. So let's just get started. I love to contour my forehead, not so much my cheeks, and I love blush. Like, I am obsessed with blush. So I'm going to show you a couple different options and what I like to use. So let's get started with the contour, which is what I do first. What I use, I kind of switch it up. Lately I've been reaching for Benefit Hoola. It's just a matte chocolate brown. I like it because it has no shimmer, and I like to put it up at the top. I also do like my Victoria's Secret Glitterati, but it is a little bit dark right now, but I'll show you how I use this one. And an alternative to the Hoola would be NYC in Sunny. This is only $3 and it's a really good find. The Hoola is about, I think, 30, and the Glitterati is, I think, like 18. And then also something more high-end is Too Faced, and this one's a really dark bronzer. It's just really dark. So for my skin, I don't really use this that much because it'll look really harsh and you have to blend it really well. So the brush that I'm using, I know this is like really pathetic, but this is a Walmart brush, and I got it randomly in Florida, and I just like ripped the handle off so I can put it in my purse. And it's just a angled brush. You can use any angled brush or any contour brush. And what I do is I'll take my Hoola, I'll dip it in, not too much, tap it off, and then I will pick up my hair and I will start here. And what I do is I just kind of blend that out, and I just keep applying more product because after you kind of know where to apply it, like you just, you know how to blend it really well. So I know that I love putting bronzer there. So I do the same for the other side. So I kind of just, I like to contour my forehead or whatever, the sides of my cheeks, because it just makes my face look more defined and slimmer. Yeah, so just make sure you blend that out really well. What I do is I put powder after my foundation and before my bronzer so that it doesn't like streak or anything like that. In this video I'm going to show you how to contour your cheek, but normally I don't really do this, only like sometimes. So what I'll do is with the same Hoola, same brush, but then I take the brush and I pinch it because this brush is a little bit fluffy. So what I do is I pinch it, and then I already know where my cheekbone is. You can kind of see the line there, but if you don't, just make the kissy face or like the pouty look, whatever you want to say, or the fishy. But I don't really like the fishy because you don't want, you just want to see where your cheekbone's at. So kind of suck it in, and then I just kind of pinch it and make a line, and then I kind of blend it. So I kind of blend it downwards. I primarily use my blush as my kind of cheek contour. So, and then just keep on applying and keep on blending. And what I'll do is I'll take some of the Victoria's Secret, and I will also like put that in there. And the reason why is because this one's a much darker color, so I like it to be really dark towards my hairline and not so dark on my actual face. So there you can kind of see it. And the reason why I'm looking over there is because that's for my mirror. And I don't want to like just put on anything crazy because I'm actually going to eat. Okay, so that's my cheek contoured, and then this is my cheek without contour. So it does create definition, and that's always good. Sometimes it looks dirty. It depends. Like right now it doesn't, but if I don't really take my time to apply it right, it'll look really dirty. So I'll do this side. You see, like, if you put on too much like that, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Just take off like some of the bronzer, put it on your hand or something, and just keep on blending. that's about it for the face. And I'll also do a little bit of my nose. So same bronzer, pinch it. Unless you have like a really thin angled brush, then use that. But I don't really want too much on the brush, so I just kind of do the sides like this. Like kind of look up. And on the bottom a little bit. So now you have bronzer. It's done. And then blush, my favorite. I take my Samantha Chapman Real Techniques blush brush. It's a domed brush like this. And right now my current favorite is Peaches. I like to mix my blush so that it can look a little bit more natural. An alternative to MAC Peaches, you can use Milani Luminoso. Very pretty. You can tell what type of blush I like by looking at all these. I like peachy, rosy colors, not so pink. MAC Melba. Someone asked me if I like Peaches or Melba more, and I definitely like Peaches more. It just looks a lot cleaner than Melba on my face. Also the YSL in, I think this is in Rose. It's called like Rose something. It's also like a dusty rose color. NYX Cinnamon is a really nice, it's very pigmented, so be very careful with this color. And then also the Fox in a Box Hard Candy in Skinny Dipping. Mine's broken, but I also use some of this. First I'll take Peaches. I kind of just swirl it in here. And then I will take a little bit of like Luminoso. I just kind of mix it. Like I just mix a lot of blush because it looks more natural when you have more than one color on your face. And what I do is I hold my hair back and I start back here and I just bring it forward. But don't get your hair in your face. That's weird. So just keep on blending. And I know this looks really rough, like I'm doing it really rough, but you just kind of like circular motion it out. And I like it to be a lot more pigmented up at the top. So what I'll do is I'll take Skinny Dipping or NYX Orange, which are really pigmented orange colors. Don't put too much, and then just kind of tap that in at the top of your cheek and bring it a little bit forward. So I like to bring it forward because it creates like a bigger cheek. I don't know, it looks like I have actual cheekbones. So I'll do the same. So I'm just literally like taking, just mixing them up and creating a unique color on my cheek. So I'll do the same for the other side. The reason why I hold my hair back is because it makes it a lot easier to blend the colors, because it just creates like, I don't know, more definition. You can do circular, you could bring it back and forth, you can bring it down. And if you put too much color, a trick that I do is I'll take some of just like my regular MAC powder and a really clean brush and literally like tap it so lightly and just kind of go over it a little bit if you don't like how intense it looks. So that's with blush and contour, and now highlighting. Some options that I have are, my favorite is NARS Albatross. It's a very white color, but it actually has gold shimmer in it. And I also really like MAC's Soft and Gentle, which everybody talks about here on YouTube. MAC Whisper of Guilt. It's a really gold color. I don't really use this in the winter as much as like the summer, or not the summer, but like when it's hotter out. I actually use Hard Candy Tiki on my collarbone, like if I'm going out or something, I'll use that. But that's a really good option. And then two liquid options would be High Beam by Benefit and MAC's Luster Drops. But I don't really use those so much. In the summer, I'll mix it in with like a foundation to create a more dewy look. But for now, I just use powder. So I'll do a little bit of Albatross. And I'll take either a fan brush, this is by Sonia Kashuk, or the blush brush from e.l.f. Right now I'm using the e.l.f. brush because I just like it better than the fan brush. Take a little bit of that, tap it off, take the corner of your cheek, and I like to put my highlight like under my eye kind of area, so right over here. You could bring it down a little bit. I'm not too big on highlights because my skin isn't that perfect, so it kind of accentuates any like imperfections that you have. So I like this side of my face more. I don't know, this side, I don't like it that much. It's kind of like more plain, I feel like. Is that weird? Yeah, that's weird. And I'll also take some Soft and Gentle because this one doesn't cake up that easy. Like the Albatross can easily look a little cakey if you apply too much, but I'll apply like this one here, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, on my chin, on the forehead. And I think I want to contour my nose a little bit more. So I will take no, not that color. Sometimes I use NYC Sunny Bronzer because it's a little bit lighter for my nose. And just blend out whatever else you need to blend out. Sometimes I'll take a darker color like the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and I'll do like the like collarbone area, like to make it look a little bit more protruding. And also I'll take it up here on my hairline so that I could look tan. And you're done. And if you feel like you need more blush, then just apply more blush. Why not? Just take more blush, whichever color, and mainly focus it at the top. And this is how I contour, do my blush, and my highlight. And an extra tip, I'm going to add this in, is the reverse contouring that I've always talked about. So what I'll do is I'll take a beauty blender, and if I'm being photographed or I just want to make it a little bit extra nice, what I'll do is I'll take Banana's Bennight Powder. You could also use Bare Minerals Well Rested, which is a concealer in powder form. Take some of this, put it on the beauty blender, and under your bronzer, you're going to place this. You could also use a lighter color foundation when you're doing your foundation, but I don't really like doing that. It's too much work. And it just so happens that the banana one is my color, but you can use the Bennight company sells like Topaz, and they sell other colors like light pale. They sell other colors. Just use a powder that's lighter than your skin. Banana works for me because it's my skin color, because I'm like vampire white. And just keep on blending this because you don't want it to look really extreme. You could even take it up a little bit and then just blend out whatever you want. And that is how I do my look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I will see you in the next one.